Have you ever thought you were doing a great job until life laughed and said, "Think again"? Well, that's exactly what happened to me the day I thought caregiving was just about setting reminders and serving hot meals. Oh, how wrong I was. I used to believe that taking care of older family members was simple. Just cook on time, give them their meds on schedule, help them walk around, and let them rest properly. I was so sure of myself, I even printed a timetable and stuck it on the fridge like I was running a mini retirement center. But life has a way of humbling you. One of my first wake-up calls came when my dad asked, "Hey, what day is it today?" I smiled and said, "It's Wednesday, Dad." 10 minutes later, "So, what day is it again?" "Still Wednesday, Dad." Third time, fourth time. I started to feel a nervous laugh building up in my chest. Not because I was annoyed, but because I was slowly realizing this wasn't a one-time thing. That question became like the school bell, regular, loud, and oddly comforting. Then came the food questions. "Hey, what did we have for lunch?" "You just had braised fish and some spinach soup, remember?" "Did I? Really?" 5 minutes later, "So, what's for lunch today?" I looked at him, looked at his empty bowl, and smiled. A smile that was part sadness, part love, and part pure helplessness. That's when I knew caregiving wasn't about doing things correctly. It was about learning to repeat yourself with love and laughing when you feel like crying. Soon our house turned into a comedy show with moments I couldn't have made up if I tried. One day Dad sighed and said, "I can't find my glasses anywhere." We searched the living room, the bedroom, even the bathroom. Nothing. Finally, my brother looked up and said, "Dad, the glasses are on your forehead." He took them off, looked at them, and chuckled. "Oh, how'd they get up there?" Laughter broke out like it was Christmas morning. These little wins, these unexpected moments of joy, became gold. Somewhere along the way, I also became a walking pharmacy. I could recite his pill schedule better than my multiplication tables. Morning pills, after-meal pills, memory pills, heart pills, fish oil, vitamins. Sometimes I'd be talking to a friend and still counting in my head, "Okay, he took 3 already, but not the omega-3 yet." It felt like playing Tetris. Except every block was a capsule, and one wrong move could actually matter. At first, I wanted to be perfect. Follow the clock, get everything right, no delay, no exceptions. But the stricter I got, the more tense he became. The more I tried to control every minute, the more I started snapping at small things. And each time he forgot something, I'd explain again and again and feel more tired each time. So, I tried a new approach. Instead of saying, "Dad, take your meds," I joked, "Want to play a guessing game? Take this pill and I'll let you guess what day it is today." He blinked at me and smiled, then took the pill. No complaints, no questions. That's when I realized, not everything has to be serious. Sometimes, a little humor can carry you further than a well-timed schedule. Of course, not every moment was funny. One day, Dad picked up the phone and said, "Let me call your mom. It's been a while since we talked." My mom, sitting right next to him, looked at me, then at him, and smiled. "I'm right here. You don't need to call." He looked at her, paused, and chuckled. "Really? You look just like her." We laughed, but a part of me ached. That moment stayed with me. Not because it was sad, though it was, but because it was real. Soft, quiet, and unmissable. The signs of aging were here, and they weren't going away. And so I began to learn. Caregiving isn't just about meals and medicine. It's about listening, even when no one speaks. It's about sitting quietly next to someone who forgets what day it is, or forgets your name for a moment. It's about smiling when they drop the spoon for the 3rd time, and forgiving yourself for feeling exhausted, even when you try to hide it. I know I'm not alone. Some of you might be watching this while making dinner for your mom, or after helping your dad with his meds while juggling your own work, or maybe you're sitting still after a long day, just trying to breathe. If that's you, I want you to know, you're not doing this alone. We're all learning how to love our parents differently. Not as the ones who took care of us, but as the ones we now care for. Some days are good, some days are hard. Some days you laugh, some days you want to hide. But in the middle of all that, there are moments, like when your dad forgets his glasses are on his head, that you'll never forget. Not because they're perfect, but because they're true. That's why I started telling these stories. Not to teach anything. I'm not an expert. I'm just someone walking this path like many of you. I tell these stories so someone out there who's tired might laugh, so someone who feels overwhelmed might feel seen, so someone holding back tears might exhale and smile for just a second. If you've had a moment like that, something small, funny, frustrating, or oddly sweet, leave it in the comments. Maybe I'm not just telling my story, maybe I'm telling yours too. And if these stories feel familiar, or comforting, or even just human, please consider subscribing to this channel. Let's share these quiet, chaotic, wonderful moments together. Thank you for listening this far. If tomorrow my dad asks me for the 5th time what day it is, I'll still answer. I'll still smile. And maybe I'll tell you about it in the next video.